We begin this today with trade, but a different kind. Now, this is multi-billion-dollar arms deals around the world are in the works this week, and they are sparking fears that they could signal increased tensions between world powers like China, Russia, and here at home in the United States. RT's Rachel Blevins joins me now to discuss these details, and I want to talk about starting off with the U.S. and Taiwan. Thank you for joining us, Rachel.
Thank you.
Okay, so how is China reacting to this possibility of a $2.2 billion arms deal between these countries?
So China has been very vocal that it does not approve of the proposed deal between the United States and Taiwan, and it has called for that deal to be canceled immediately. Now, China has even gone as far as to say that with this deal, it would consider it a direct national security threat from the United States. Now, the history and the location are really notable here because Taiwan is a small island nation around 1,300 miles off the coast of China, but China considers Taiwan to be one of its territories. The controversy over whether Taiwan is part of China has been ongoing following the country's split into the People's Republic of China in 1949. And while the U.S. recognizes Taiwan as an independent nation, China still claims ownership, and it is now claiming the U.S. is intentionally interfering by proposing the latest arms deal with Taiwan. Now, the United States is the main arms supplier to Taiwan, and it has a history of working with the island nation, but in terms of arms sales with the U.S., Taiwan falls behind countries like Saudi Arabia, Australia, the UAE, and South Korea. So a $2.2 billion arms deal would be incredibly significant, and it also comes at the time when the United States and China are in an ongoing trade war. And so, as China mentioned, that could hinder a possible trade deal between Washington and Beijing if the U.S. moves forward with this arms deal.
Well, there's obviously a lot at stake there, but there's also another major arms deal in the works. The U.S. has already warned India about working with Russia, but instead of backing down, it looks like Russia is offering India a new kind of partnership. What do we know about this deal?
Right. So the United States has issued a warning to India following news that India is moving forward with purchasing Russia's S-400 air defense system. Now, the U.S. is claiming that India could face serious consequences if it does continue with that purchase. But instead of backing down, the latest reports are claiming that Russia is actually offering more cutting-edge technology to India for sale that could include advanced submarines and also the latest generation of fighter jets. And these are things that would be produced locally in India as part of this deal. Now, this is really interesting because previously the United States has reportedly offered to sell India weaponized drones, and there is speculation that if India backs away from any deals with Russia, that the U.S. could respond by then opening up the sale of its own latest generation of fighter jets. So there's a lot at stake here, but it's going to be interesting to see exactly how that plays out. And it looks like right now India is still moving forward with that deal with Russia, and that means that it could have the first installations of Russia's air defense system as early as next year.
Wow, that's incredible. Now, you just brought up Russia's air defense system. Turkey is involved in this. We bring in player number 3, Turkey. They're moving forward with its purchases despite warnings from the U.S. and NATO. Bring us up to speed on this one.
Right, so the latest reports from Russia claim that it is moving forward with delivering its S-400 air defense system to Turkey as we speak. And this is happening despite ongoing protests from the United States and claims that Russia's air defense system poses a direct threat to NATO. Now, a State Department official was quoted as saying, "We underscore that Turkey will face very real and negative consequences if it completes its S-400 delivery." So it's still not clear exactly what those consequences will be, but we do know that there would be significant global consequences if the United States does decide to retaliate against its NATO ally.
Turkey, India, Taiwan, lots of different things going on, lots of arms being moved. I guess the only positive I can look at least they're selling and not using at this point. But hopefully cooler heads will prevail and they'll talk before they decide to aim and fire. Thank you so much for following this, Rachel.
Thank you.
Hey YouTube, thanks for checking out our channel. We hope you enjoyed the video. We have tons of content for you just like this. For more of RT America's one-of-a-kind news and analysis, be sure to subscribe and never stop questioning more.